Okie dokie. All right. So we're going to do two different methods, learn two different methods of graphing from standard form, which is this, ax plus by equals c. That's our standard form. What have we been graphing from before? Do we remember what it's called? What is it called? Slope-intercept form. So the first method we're going to do is we're going to convert from standard form into slope-intercept form. So we're going to start over here with 4x minus 5y equals 20. If I want to solve for y, what is probably the first step I'm going to do? Yep, I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. So I'm left with negative 5y equals, and instead of writing 20 minus 4x, because I want it to be in slope-intercept form, I'm going to write negative 4x plus 20. What's my next step? Subtract. We're going to divide the negative 5 from both sides. So I have y equals, what's a negative divided by a negative? Positive. So I'm going to have 4 over 5x plus, not plus, just kidding, minus, because I have positive 20 divided by negative 5. I'm sorry. Maybe you shouldn't use a pen. Maybe you should use an erasable pen. Oh, okay. 20 divided by negative 5 is negative 4. We're going to go over to our graph now. What is my y-intercept? That's my slope. Negative 4. Yep, my y-intercept is negative 4. And John also told us that our slope is 4 over 5. So I'm going to find negative 4 on my y-axis and put a little dot. And then I'm going to count up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put a little dot. And then I'm going to do my very best to draw a straight line through my 2 dots. That's not a good line. You know what? There we go. And I'm going to put some arrows at the end of my line because lines go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Alrighty. We're going to go on to the one below it. I am going to put a little 1 in front of my X, just to help me remember that there is a 1 there. What is my first step if I want to get Y all by itself? Subtract 1x from both sides. So I have 4y equals negative 1x minus 4. And my final step to get y by itself, divide by 4 on both sides. So I have y equals negative 1 over 4x minus 1. So let's hop on over here to our graph. What is my slope? Negative 1 over 4. And my y-intercept? Negative 1. So I am going to find negative 1 on my y-axis and put a little dot. Because my slope is negative, am I going to rise or am I going to fall? Fall. So I'm going to go down 1 and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a little dot. To fill in my graph, I'm also going to count up 1 and to the left 4. 2, 3, 4, and put a little dot. And then I'm going to do my very best to draw a straight line through my 3 dots. Hey, that's pretty good. And throw some arrows on the end because lines go on to infinity and beyond. All right, the next method we are going to use, we are going to find our intercepts. When we have an x-intercept, we have a 0 in our y spot on our coordinate and a number in our spot, our x spot right here, obviously. And when we have a y-intercept, we have a 0 in our x spot and a number in our y spot. So over here, I am actually going to divide my little box in 2, draw a line down the middle. And I'm going to do my x-intercept over here and my y-intercept over here. So for my x-intercept, I'm going to plug in 0 for y. So I'm going to have 3x plus 4 times 0 equals 12. What is 4 times 0? 0. So I have 3x plus 0 equals 12. I'm going to drop down here, get rid of my 0. 3x equals 12. And to get my x by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So I have x equals 4. And over here for my y-intercept, I'm going to plug in 0. Where do you think we're going to plug 0 in at? If we plugged 0 in for y for our x-intercept, we got to plug 0 in for x. I really am like totally deaf, so can't hear anything. All right, so we have 3 times 0 plus 4y equals 12. What is 3 times 0? 0. So I have 0 plus 4y equals 12. Drop down here without my 0. 4y equals 12. To get y by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So I am left with y equals 3. So I'm going to hop over here to my graph. My x-intercept, we're going to write a coordinate pair. Whoa, that's not what I meant to write. There we go. I'm going to have 4, 0. And for my y-intercept, also going to have a coordinate pair. And for this one, I'm going to have 0, 3. So for my x-intercept, I'm going to find 4 on my x-axis and put a little dot. And for my y-intercept, I'm going to find 3 on my y-axis and put a little dot. And then I'm going to do my very best to draw a straight line between the two of them. And arrows on the end of my lines. All right, last one. Going to divide my box in half again. Going to do x-intercept on this side and y-intercept on this side. So, oh no, there we go. For our x-intercept, when we plug y in, or 0 in for y, that piece kind of disappeared, right? So, to make it a little quicker, I am just going to write 3x equals negative 18. Because when we plug 0 in for y, what is negative 6 times 0? And what is 3x plus 0? 3x. So, just skipping some writing, making it a little easier on myself. So now I only have one step to get x by itself. Divide both sides by 3. So I have x equals negative 6. And I'm going to do the same thing for my y-intercept. I have negative 6y equals negative 18. Because if we were to plug 0 in for x, what is 3 times 0? 0. And what is 0 minus 6y? Negative 6y, yeah. And now I have only one step to solve. Divide both sides by negative 6. So I have y equals negative 3. Just kidding. I have y equals 3. You didn't write it again, did you? You did. I'm sorry. Zach, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have white out. Okay. I forgot. I'll give it to you in a sec. Okay. Can anybody take a guess of what my x-intercept is? Can you say it in a ordered pair? Negative 6, 0. And my y-intercept? 0, 3. 0, 3. Alrighty, for my x-intercept, I'm going to find negative 6 on my x-axis and put a little dot. For my y-intercept, I'm going to find 3 on the y-axis and put a little dot. And then I'm going to do my very best to draw a straight line between the two of them. That's not straight. Okie dokie. Oh, I should stop recording.